Vamos a empezar hoy. ¿Cómo están mis amigos? How are my friends today? ¿Bien? ¿Mal o más o menos? Muy bien, excelente. Vamos a empezar con nuestra canción de Hola amigos. If you know the song, por favor, canta conmigo. Hola amigos, ¿cómo está usted? Estoy muy feliz de verlo a usted. Saludos tu vecino, boogie para abajo. Dese un toque y de la vuelta. Hello friends, how are you? I'm very happy to see you. Greet your neighbor, boogie on down, give a little bop and turn around. Muy bien, clase. Vamos a empezar con un cuento sobre Bosley. This is a very important story. It's the third story that we've read about Bosley since we've started our Spanish story time. And we have the author on screen today with his gemelos, his twins. So can we all say, hola, Tim, hola, Graham, hola, Oliver. That is Tim, and his twins are sitting right there. They're from Freeport, and he wrote this book and all the series that go with it. So today, we're gonna see what Bosley sees around the mundo, the world. So just give me a moment while I arrange myself in my little nook, and we'll start. Vamos a empezar. So as usual, I will try my best to share my pictures with you, but I'll read you the story. And if you know any Spanish words, put your pulgares arribas, put your thumbs up if you recognize any of the words that you see in this book. Vamos a leerlo en español y en inglés. We're going to read it in dos idiomas, 2 languages today. So presta atención. Y vamos a cantar después. Pay attention, and then we'll sing a little bit after. Are you listos? Thumbs up if you're listos. Pulgares arriba si están listos. Muy bien. Este se llama Bosley Sees the World. Bosley ve el mundo by Tim Johnson, our local vecino, our neighbor. This book is dedicated to all those with a passion for knowledge. There is no end to learning, but there are many beginnings. Thank you for those profound words, Tim. So it's written by Tim Johnson, translated by Orlando Soto, and illustrated by Ozzy Aisha. The Adventures of Bosley. Oso Bosley despertó una mañana en su cuevita cómoda. Estiró sus patas de adelante, estiró sus patas de atrás. Bosley woke up one morning in his cozy little cave. He stretched his front paws and he stretched his back paws. There's our friend, our oso amigo. Bosley looked around and said, Mama, we have such a tiny cave. I've seen everything in this cave. Bosley miró a su alrededor y dijo, Mamá, tenemos una cueva muy pequeña. He visto toda en esta cueva. There's Bosley and su mamá.
Give me your corn, and I'll give you some.
Why?
Because you need some vegetables in you.
Exploraré afuera, decidió Bosley. Salió corriendo de la cueva, corrió hasta entrar al bosque. I'll explore outdoors, Bosley decided. He ran out of the cave and he ran into the forest. Está corriendo. Bosley miró a su alrededor. Este árbol es muy alto. Miro arriba hacia las ramas, miro abajo hacia los raíces. Subiré hasta la punta, pensó Bosley. Bosley looked around. This tree is very tall. He looked up the branches and he looked down the roots. I'll climb to the top, thought Bosley. There he is. Desde la punta del árbol, Oso Bosley exclamó, este bosque es tan grande. From the top of the tree, Bosley Bear shouted, this forest is so big. Oyó pájaros cantando por encima de su cabeza. Oyó un río corriendo a través del bosque. Voy a correr hasta el otro lado del bosque. He heard birds singing high above his head. He heard a river rushing through the forest. Forest, that's your name. I'll run to the other side of the forest. We have a forest on screen today. Bosley corrió por el bosque, brincó dentro del río y nadó hasta un peñón. Vio como el río bajaba por el costado de la montaña. Vio la cima de la montaña. Bosley ran through the forest. He jumped into the river and swam to a boulder. He saw the river coming down the side of the mountain. He saw the top of the mountain. Este es el río, the river. Can you say río? Muy bien. Era tan alta, estaba tan lejos. Yo puedo escalar esta montaña, Bosley decidió. It was so tall. It was so far away. I can climb that mountain, Bosley exclaimed. There he is, thinking about the montaña. Se sacudió el pelaje mojado y corrió hacia la montaña. Miró arriba la cima de la montaña. La montaña era mucho más alta que el árbol. La montaña era mucho más grande que el bosque. He shook off his wet fur and ran toward the mountain. He looked up at the top of the mountain. The mountain was much taller than the tree. The mountain was much bigger than the forest. Cuando Bosley llegó a la cima, se detuvo y se sentó. Podía ver el río. Miró el bosque grande y miró los árboles altos. Podía ver su pequeña cueva en la distancia. When Bosley reached the highest point, he stopped and sat down. He could see the river. He looked at the big forest and he looked at the tall trees. He could see his tiny cave in the distance. See what happens next. Entonces vio mucho más que aún no había explorado y se preguntó, ¿cómo es que el mundo puede ser tan grande? Tengo tanto que explorar. And then he saw so much more that he hadn't explored yet, and he wondered, how is it the world is so big? I have so much to explore. Pero esa tendrá que esperar hasta otro día. Es demasiado grande para mí ahora mismo. Y Bosley caminó de regreso a su pequeña cueva. But that will have to wait until another day. It's too big for me now. And Bosley walked back to his tiny cave. Era del tamaño perfecto para Bosley. Se acurrucó en su camita y soñó con esa gran mucho. La exploraría todo algún día, lo sabía. It was the perfect size for Bosley. He curled up in his little bed and dreamed about the big world. He knew he would explore it all someday. He just knew it. Eso es el fin. Está durmiendo acá. Now he's sleeping in his little camita. Muy bien. Can we give una aplauda para Bosley? Vamos a decir adios to Bosley because this was our last book in the series about Bosley, and we'll start a new book series next week. Pero ahora tenemos que saber qué tiempo hace hoy. Before we sing about the weather, I just wanted to let you know that este collar, this necklace, es de Costa Rica. Does anyone know where Costa Rica is? Well, that is something that you can do for tarea, homework, to find out la próxima semana. ¿Dónde está Costa Rica? Es un país hispánico. It's a Spanish country that we should all figure out where it is. Maybe you'll find out next time and show Señorita Dafni. But ahora tenemos que saber qué tiempo hace hoy. Hoy era un día típico de Maine. Today was a typical weather day, if you ask me. Era una mezcla, a mix of it all. Entonces, vamos a cantar. We're going to sing our ¿Qué tiempo hace hoy song. So if you know the lyrics, sing along. ¿Qué tiempo hace hoy? Hace hoy, hace hoy. ¿Qué tiempo hace hoy? Yo no sé. What's the weather like today? Like today, like today. What's the weather like today? I don't know. So if you know the weather, can you give me a pulgares arriba and say sí if it is what we see, or say no, pulgares abajos if it's not what we see, or quizás, maybe it's a little in between. Vamos a empezar. Hoy hace viento hoy? Was it windy today? Sí? No, or quizás? See, I have a lot of quizás. We'll put it in the quizás pile, the maybe pile. Hace mal tiempo hoy. Was it bad weather today? Sí? No, or quizás? Era una mezcla. I see a lot of quizás. Hace buen tiempo hoy? Sí? No, or quizás? Sí, quizás, because de mañana hace mucho sol. Está nublado hoy? Was it cloudy today? Sí? No, or quizás? Quizás, sí. Hace sol today? Hoy? Was it sunny today? Sí? No, or quizás? Un poco es una mezcla, sí. Hace calor hoy? Was it hot today? Sí? No? Quizás? No, no hace calor. Hace frío hoy? Was it cold today? Sí? No? Quizás, a lot of quizás, sí. Llueve hoy? Did it rain today? Sí, hay llueve hoy. Nieva hoy? Did it snow today? Sí? No, no nieva. Entonces, quiero saber, I'd like to know what our final forecast is. ¿Qué tiempo hace hoy? Hace hoy, hace hoy. ¿Qué tiempo hace hoy? Ya yo sé. What's the weather like today? Like today, like today. What's the weather like today? Now I know. Entonces, no nieva. It was not snowing. No hace calor. It was not hot. Sí, llueve. It did rain, and it might be raining now.
Down. Get in the seat.
Era un poco frío. It was a little cold today. Sí, tenía hace sol. It was sunny at one point today. Sí, estaba nublado. It was cloudy hoy. Sí, hace buen tiempo, un poco, in the morning, por la mañana. Sí, hace mal tiempo, por ahora. Y era un poco hace viento, a little bit windy. Gracias para ayudarme. Thank you all for helping me. Ahora tenemos que cantar nuestra canción de adios. Now we'll have to sing our adios song. If you know the song, please sing along with me. And remember, it goes to the tune, She'll Be Coming Around the Mountain When She Comes, if you know that song. Vamos a cantar juntos until la próxima semana. Adios, mis amigos. Adios. Adios, mis amigos. Adios. Adios, mis amigos. Adios, mis amigos. Adios, mis amigos. Adios. Goodbye to all my friends. Goodbye. Goodbye to all my friends. Goodbye. Goodbye to all my friends. Adios, mis amigos. Goodbye to all my friends. Goodbye. Thank you all for joining me. It was great to see your faces. Les extraño mucho. I miss you all so much. And I hope to see you in person muy pronto. Hasta la próxima semana. See you all next week para nuestra cuento. Gracias. Adiós. Que te vaya bien.